Hi, it's Mindy with Astrology by Love, here for Virgo's Sun and Rising Horoscope for the month of February. We are starting at January 28th, the new moon at January 28th, and going to the new moon on February 27th. So let's go ahead, jump in, and get started. The new moon on January 28th is in the sign of Aquarius. So Virgo, this is your sixth house of daily routines, health routines. This is a beautiful new start. So these are soft energies, they're gentle, they feel good, and a lot of this energy is in your sixth house of daily health and routines. Also on the 28th, Mercury and Pluto are having a conjunction in the sign of Aquarius, your sixth house. So this is a new start. Maybe there's going to be a new start in communications around your daily routines. This could be lots of short trips are going to be taking place, but there's going to be some kind of new start there. And your sixth house has recently pulled a lot of focus. So Pluto moved there just a few months ago and has brought a lot of attention to this house. So Mercury there is going to be bringing new ideas, new routines to your sixth daily house. Then on February 30th, the Sun in your sixth house is trining Jupiter in Gemini in your 10th house. The 10th house is the house of your career, how you're seen in the world. And so there's going to be a man or someone in your daily work life, your daily routines, that's feeling really good on January 30th. So this is very much a go big or go home sort of energy. This is a lot of work focus for you. You're going to be feeling this energy on January 29th. It'll come to a head on January 30th. Then on February 1st, Venus and Neptune are coming together in your 7th house. So this is the house of long-term relationships, long-term partnerships. You are going to be seeing your long-term partners as perfect. You're not going to see their flaws this weekend. So Venus and Neptune are kind of a dreamy, soft, gentle energy. It's a great weekend to go with your partner out to see a movie, to see a show, listen to some music, go see some art. This is also beautiful energy for drinking, but that energy is there the weekend of February 1st and February 2nd, so definitely enjoy that, Virgo. Then on February 3rd, Mercury is trining Jupiter. Mercury is still in your sixth house of daily routines. This is communication, short trips. This may be your siblings are coming into your life on a regular basis at this point. And it's trining Jupiter, so this abundance and plenty of work that's in your life at the moment. So this is similar to the energy on the 30th. So there's going to be lots of communication, lots of positivity around work matters. Also on February 3rd, Mars, which is retrograde in your 11th house, the house of chosen friends, the people you network with for work connections and such like that. Mars is going to be squaring Chiron, which is in your 8th house of other people's money. You've not really been able to hang out with your friends like you want to. Maybe you've been triggered lately with this Mars retrograde in your house of chosen friends, and there is some sort of pain or healing around your partner's finances that is frustrating your friend relationships right now. So that energy and the Mercury trine Jupiter energy is coming to a head on February 3rd. You're going to start feeling this on February 2nd, but it's building up, and both of those energies, kind of conflicting, not really getting along together, are all going to be there on February 3rd. Then on February 4th, Venus moves into the sign of Aries. So this is your partner's financial house. This is the 8th house. This is the house of the secrets you keep with your partner. So this is investments, taxes. This is anything you don't want the public to know about. This also includes bedroom pleasures. But a lot of times it's the financial relationships you have with your partner. And Venus being there, your partner's money may be doing well right now. Excellent time to spend time together in the bedroom. So Venus in Aries is going to be there for the rest of the month. So enjoy this, Virgo. Also on February 4th, Jupiter is standing still in the sky preparing to go direct. So Jupiter has been in your 10th house You've probably been thinking over some things with work. You've been going over and wondering, hey, is this what I'm supposed to be doing with my life? Why am I doing this? You may have been questioning things, but now Jupiter's going to be going forward, and so it's going to be an easier abundance. There's still going to be an abundance of communication, an abundance of knowledge to be shared. That energy, though, is on February 4th, so that should be a beautiful day, money-wise, work-wise, lots and lots of good. Then on February 6th, Venus, that has just entered your 8th house, which is your partner's finances, has a connection with Pluto in your 6th house. So maybe your partner's helping you out at work. Maybe y'all are doing some cool sex magic in order to bring about law of attraction practices. Something fun with your partner in finances is going to be taking place on February 6th. Then on February 8th, Mars is trining Saturn. So Mars has been, once again, in your 11th house of chosen friends. You've kind of been triggered by friends, irritated by them, probably have kept your distance a little bit. And Saturn has been in your house of long-term partnerships, long-term relationships. So something about your friends are going to be triggering maybe a discipline or a test or something potentially not fun with your long-term partner at this time. So we're going to feel that energy building about February 6th and 7th. That's coming to a head on February 8th. Also on February 8th, we are having a Mercury cazimi. So I really like Mercury cazimis. This is when Mercury lines up with the sun, and the intelligence of the sun, of the God King, is sprinkled around humanity. This is lots of aha moments, revelations, sudden solutions to problems that we've been having. So this energy, we start to feel it around 7:10 p.m. on the West Coast, 10:10 p.m. on the East Coast. And this energy continues throughout the night. It becomes exact on February 9th at around 4 a.m. on the West Coast, 7 a.m. on the East Coast. This energy starts to dissipate and go away around noon on the West Coast, February 9th, 3 p.m. on the East Coast, February 9th. So during a Mercury cazimi, it's great just to kind of spend some time quiet, alone, maybe journal, go for a walk, pay attention to your mind and the things running through it. This is also an excellent night to pay attention to your dreams. So keep a piece of paper by your bed. If you wake up in the middle of the night and you have that eureka moment, write it down. You want to capture these ideas that the divine is, gifting to us humans right now on February 8th and 9th. Then on February 10th, Mercury is squaring Uranus. So when this happens, it becomes really easy to end things, end communication with people, just kind of let them go and be done. Now this is a softer, swift energy, so maybe you just lose your phone that day and it's hard to talk to people. Maybe that was part of the solution that you came up with from the Mercury cazimi, was ending things, but that energy is there on February 10th. Then on February 11th, we have a similar energy. So the sun, as with Mercury, was in your 6th house of daily routines, and it's squaring Uranus in your 9th house. This is the house of long-term travel, of being a guru, and so maybe there is a professor, a teacher, someone who you consider a master of something coming in, and you're not wanting to communicate with them. It's not a good time to communicate with them, or you just decide, hey, I'm through, we're cutting this off. The 9th house also rules foreigners, so maybe there's a foreigner in your life that's been bothering you, someone from another culture or a place that you're just, you're done with them. So the 10th and 11th are those energies of letting go of relationships like that for you, Virgo. Then on February 12th, so we have the full moon in Leo. This full moon in Leo is taking place in your 12th house of the subconscious. So you're going to have some things highlighted at this full moon. This is a bit of a crisis moment. So the planet Uranus that I just mentioned in your 9th house has been going through there the past several years, creating chaos and havoc in regards to long distance travel, in regards to foreign places, foreigners, long-term learning, and long-term travel. So Uranus is creating a crisis moment between your subconscious mind and your daily routines. You're having to set some boundaries. And what's hard about this full moon is that your subconscious mind, how do you even know what that is? You may have a dream about this situation or what you need to do on the evening of the 11th or the 12th, Virgo. So just pay attention to your dreams those nights. But this is a bit of a crisis full moon. So, and that moon is going to be taking place early in the morning on February 12th. Then on February 14th, Mercury, the planet of communication, moves into the sign of Pisces. So this is your seventh house. This is a house of long-term relationships. Your partner's going to be thinking about you. You're going to be thinking about them in sweet and wonderful ways, which is great because this is Valentine's Day. You want to be able to get along and be sweet with your communication on Valentine's Day, and that cycle of the universe is just lining up for you, Virgo. Then on February 18th, the sun moves into Pisces. So this is once again the house of long-term relationships. So your focus is really going to be on your partnerships for the rest of the month. Then on February 21st, 22nd, we are going to start feeling the energy change a little bit. Come February 23rd, Mars, which has been retrograde for the past almost 2 months, a little over 2 months, Mars on February 23rd will stand still in the sky and then start going forward on the 24th. So this energy, once again, has been in your house of friendships. You may feel triggered that day around the people you network with, around your work friends. This may cause some conflict. So you may just be tired and not even interested in going out. But Mars is standing still in the sky on February 23rd. Also on that day, Mars is trining Mercury, which is in your house of partnerships. So if your partner has been talking to you about your friends or something like that, it's really easy that day just to open your mouth and say what you think and to be a little aggressive with it and let them have it. So try to hold back. Maybe what you're saying is true, but you may regret saying it here in a few days. So just so you know, that all that energy is there on February 23rd. Then on February 25th, Mercury is conjunct Saturn. So Saturn has been going through your house of partnership about the past 2 years, causing tests and struggles, making that long-term relationship not as fun as it could be. And so Mercury conjunct Saturn is a time to make a verbal agreement with them, maybe make an actual like paper contractual agreement with them. But if there's anything you and your spouse or partners have been needing to talk about, to agree upon, that energy is there on February 25th for y'all to talk and agree, get things in writing. Then on February 27th, Mercury in that house of long-term partnerships is sextiling Uranus in your 9th house. So maybe you want to take a surprise trip with your spouse. Maybe y'all are just talking about it. Maybe there's some foreign investments you're wanting to go over. But that energy is there on February 27th, as is the new moon that's going to be taking place in Pisces, your 7th house, long-term relationships. So thank you for hanging out with me today, Virgo. Please like and subscribe, and I will see y'all soon. Thank you.